Hello, this is Notorious SHE with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to work the cuff on my Westwood slipper pattern. So you can see I've already worked the body, I've already worked my ribbing, and I'm working the right slipper right now. So some people are having questions with step 6 of the heading that says right slipper only. So I'm going to show you that. So I've already worked my ribbing and I've already shifted the beginning of the row as it tells you to in row 5. So we're just beginning row 6 here. So it wants you to purl the first stitch front, purl the first stitch the back. Now we're gonna slip that stitch. I just slip it back over to my left needle, take my stitch holder, slip it onto the stitch holder, and I close it. And we will repeat the same thing, front and the back on the next stitch. So you can already see that this is going to create this nice overlap so that, you know, it looks completed when we get to the end. So we're going to do this a total of 5 times. So just the first 5 stitches. Okay, that is my 5th stitch. So you can see that the stitch holder just wants to sit at the back of the work like that. You can see, and then these ones will be on the bottom in the final at the end. Okay, so then it just wants us to purl all the stitches of the row. And I'm working this in a magical loop. So if you are familiar with it, you know what I'm doing. Hopefully you are if you're doing this pattern, since I use magic loop for the whole thing. But you could do it on double pointed needles. I used to only use double pointed needles, and then I learned magic loop, and I don't ever use double pointed needles like for almost anything anymore, except for when I'm making like a sweater or something and my cable needle is occupied by the body, and then I do the sleeves on double pointed needles. Okay. All right. So when you get to the end, you'll have these stitches that are held, and we want to actually work to the end of those, so that's going to make our overlap. So I just take my left hand needle and I just slip these stitches over to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we will purl these guys again. So you actually did work these stitches twice in this row, but you'll never be able to tell it's one row ahead of the rest. Okay, so now you're at the end of the row and you can see that nice overlap there. And as we work these in turned rows, it'll look really cool when we get to the end of it. So then you turn the work and you just proceed in turned rows through the rest of the pattern. So it's pretty easy through the end. You should be able to get that without too much explanation there. So yeah, just follow the pattern to the end. Okay, hopefully this helps.